talk about the biggest thing overall. W-2 versus W-9 has completely changed.
Oh my God. Yeah. And I was so aggressive about W-2's the only way. I mean, not the only, all right, because, multi-ops, Joe Bunn specifically comes to mind.
Well, when Eric has an opinion, he just goes hardcore with that opinion.
I do. And I always regret it. I regret like how aggressive I am about how this is the way. And I swear I'm not an ass in person. I swear I'm not. Ish. But so it was all W-2 employees prior, and the biggest change from COVID, and it's hard to put your finger on it, but I've put it into words. The cost of loyalty has skyrocketed. That is like the easiest way to say it. So a W-2, like half my staff quit, period, straight up. And it wasn't even...
It wasn't like they were leaving on bad terms. Like,
yeah,
hey,
they weren't mad. They weren't...
Hey,
Terrence, what's up, dude? Yeah, they weren't mad, but like, one got like an electrician job, and like one became a hairdresser, and they lean that direction, and they get paid more with the DJ thing, but they just aren't interested in doing. I don't really know.
It's that whole passion thing,
I guess. I mean, 2021 definitely burned people out. Like, kudos to the dudes that stuck on board and are still doing it. Because we did. I think it's like 470.
Did you cross 400? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we almost did 500. It was absurd. It like literally.
I remember talking to you at the beginning of 2021, and you were like, "We're gonna be over 300. I don't know where we're gonna land, but it's gonna be somewhere over 300."
It exceeded my expectations
by a lot
in every aspect of, like, I just had no idea what the fuck was about to happen, and it was just like, it's funny because like, I don't DJ events. Unless
you have to.
Unless I have to. But even that's rare. But I do lose a lot of sleep out of anxiety. And I'll tell you what, nothing gives me worse anxiety than thinking I'm in over my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Clients listening, that sucks, whatever. But like, I fucking, sometimes I'm just like, oh my God. Because, all right, so through 2021, I had 8 DJs, right? And I went down to 5. Right now I have 5 W-2 DJs, and I was like, what the fuck am I about to do? You know what I mean? Like,
because you were looking to try and get like 11 or 12 or something.
Yeah, well, I was trying to expand. I wasn't trying to cut the company in fucking half, Mm-hmm. And the thing is we book, as everyone does, you book so far in advance. We had, 8 slots for certain dates already booked, and then they're like, all right, I'm out, and it's like, oh my God, this has never happened. I've never had a DJ quit my entire company. Never, not once. Before, people were so stoked and whatever, but so half the staff quit, and the basically the quickest way. We tried to train new DJs. Mm-hmm. We went through maybe 10 dudes. It was a lot. And I've only had one person prior to COVID, pre-COVID, not make it to the staff. Anyone we were like, oh, you'll be the next DJ. We run them through the training course, and they were the next DJ, and they stuck on board, and everything was fine. This time we ran through 10 motherfuckers, and stupid shit. It was like they just were like, never mind. I'd rather fucking, I don't even know. I'm not gonna hate on these people because honestly, they're all homies, but it just didn't work out.
It just wasn't a good fit for
them. Yeah. And which is so crazy because 10 versus it's never happened virtually before. So basically, and we're getting down to crunch time. I mean, it's January. We're back to rocking in March. Well, the only option is to give in to the W-2s. I mean, the W-9s. Yeah, the 1099 subcontractors. But some of them are great. It's a sketchy thing. And some of them are are fantastic, and it's actually opened my eyes, because what I was so adamant about W-2s is, the funny way to say it is you have their balls in a vice grip.
Control.
They're yours.
You have control.
But the what's true is loyalty. You are providing for them, and in return they're loyal, obviously. So luckily, I had made it to a certain point in this whole company to where I now can provide for a subcontractor, and it be worth their time, worth their loyalty. They'll even go to some training gigs for me. They're so
it would've been
wanting
really
to get on
hard.
board with me that they're willing to do it my way, which that's hard to, if you're I'll call it a small company, if you only have 3 events a year to give someone, fuck you. I mean, that's great, but they're not going to set aside their calendar for you, But I'm able to bring them on at 20, 30 events a year, paying them well, probably nearly as much what they can charge on their own. Because also, we've literally more than doubled our prices. Still booking. That's great. If you haven't done it, do it.
Yeah.
You're, you need to think of what the economy will look like in 8 months. You don't need to think of it right now, because we're booking 8 months in advance. If you book, let's say, like a $1,200 gig today, 8 months forward is that $1,200 with the way things are going is just not the same amount of money.
No.
So if you sign a contract now, you're fucking yourself in 8 months. But yeah, I mean, but the 1099 thing. So I'm up to 18 DJs now. We have 18
with the 1099.
with 1099s. Well,
Nice.
so the thing is, like I said, I'm able to offer them enough jobs to they're working.